What's up, everybody? It's your girl Bree Will. I did the ladies, and now I got my guys. Let's get into this video. There's nothing like being in love with the one you've always wanted. There's nothing like. Listen, if you have not seen the ladies chat, stop the video. Pause it for me. Go watch the girl chat. Listen to what they had to say. Then come back over here because I believe it's probably going to get juicier. What y'all think?
Yeah,
It's a little juicier.
it's going down.
All right, so let me go ahead and introduce my fellas today. To my right, I have the wonderful Trey. How you doing on today?
Good. Thank you for having
What's
me.
up? Hey, y'all might know this person. He was in the video. He's on the song. I got my brother Corey here.
What's going on, y'all?
And I got my other brother all the way from Chicago. We both here in Houston, Texas now. I got Marty Marr in the building.
Right on. Appreciate you, Bree.
Thank y'all for being here with me.
Yeah, thank you.
Move On is a song about breaking up. You know, when you just get to the end of your ropes with the relationship and both of y'all just like, I want to be away from you. We both agree it's time to leave each other. So I talked to the ladies. I asked them a couple of questions. Listen, there's no discretion here. I need to hear what's going on inside of your brains as men, okay? Because I know what I feel.
Be careful what you ask for.
I'm not careful at all.
Be careful
Listen, if
what
you
you
don't want to
ask
get
for.
into this video, I appreciate you for watching it this far. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe
Right.
to this
Right.
channel. But I want to get into it. I don't want to be fake about it. So I'm going to get into the very first question. What does romance look like in a relationship to you? Whoever wants to jump in there.
I go ahead. I think that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think the romance is more for the woman, right?
Okay.
And this is why I say that, because for some guys we don't need, the candles, and we don't need to maybe go out to an expensive restaurant and spend $300 on the plate.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't need that. Tacos and the movie is
Thanks.
cool at home, right?
Okay.
But women are nurturers. Y'all want to feel love and appreciated. So I feel like it is important because it does help your relationship, grow and go to the next level. So I think it's important. And too, on the flip side of that, you said in our society today,
Yeah, are they valuable, important?
I think it is because a lot of times I don't think we saw that. Well, I know for me, I didn't see it growing up.
Okay.
So it's kind of like breaking that kind of generational thing. So I think it is important, especially for our kids coming up, the next generation to see,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I'm actually blessed to be the opposite of that. I grew up seeing that. From my parents, always showed each other love and always made it important that their relationship was always the most important relationship.
Right.
And so I grew up also understanding that marriage is a foundation of family. It's a foundation of the black community.
Facts.
Like it's a foundation of a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So I think it's important. I agree with you though. Like the romance part, is definitely for the ladies.
Yeah.
But everybody needs companionship
Word.
of some kind. You know what I mean? So
yeah, definitely.
Just to add on, I agree with what you say. Both of my parents ended up divorcing, but when I've seen them, be affectionate to each other and things of that nature, I think for this generation, or I'll just say for me, in a relationship you want to be seen. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of it doesn't have to be romantic, but you want to make sure that you're valued in a relationship.
that's facts.
So it doesn't take
That's a good point.
it doesn't take candle lights and all the other stuff for us, but hey, I got some tickets to go X, Y, and Z or things of that nature. For me, that's romantic. All right. So that's where it's at for me. So I think romance is different. I just think that for guys, you don't have to go all out, and you agree to it. Then
what I said in the last video was that people have different meanings and definitions to what a romantic relationship
Correct.
is.
I agree.
As of right now, but what I'm speaking of is like that nuclear family thing that we were all.
But I want to go back to that though, because I don't think all women just want to be married or want that romantic relationship. Like I've ran as a man who is seeking, to build a family and to do it the way that I was raised and taught, the way to do it. I've run into a lot of women that just want situations because they want it's that word again. They want the companionship without the commitment, And so that's not So that's why I call it cap, because it's like, I wouldn't put that all on men. I think there's women out here that's just, like, nah, I don't want that either. I just want somebody to cuddle with. I want somebody to smash every once in a while.
And I feel you on that. And I'm gonna look into the camera when I say this.
Go ahead.
Blame
Come
city
on.
girls. I'm just saying, like you said, in
what
this.
did Charlamagne the God say? Drop one of DJ Clues bombs.
Right.
He
Look.
blames the city girls.
Look.
I do want to add, because I don't think that this generation, we are our parents. Like,
we are not. We are.
I feel
from.
like we evolved in multiple ways, just by.
I think we have declined in multiple ways as well.
As well,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, but it just depends on. Like, back in the day, it was like, for example, you need a man to do X, Y, and Z. You need this. Now it's like, no, I got this. What are you bringing to the table?
Right.
So it's just like, now you hear a lot of, like, I guess I'm the only married one right now. So you got a lot of couples that want to be partners, like teammates to work through this thing called life together, and not just, hey, you're the man, you got to do X, Y, and Z, which is people that's out there that is some males that just likes that, like, just say, hey, I want to pay everything, you don't have to worry about nothing, just make sure you take care of home, and that's cool too. But that's why I say it's customized, but you gotta do what works for you. You gotta set it up for what works for you.
Yes. I'm assuming we all at least close to the same age.
We actually are. All of us. Yeah.
So
we millennials.
Millennials. Yeah, we all millennials. So that means our parents are probably Xers.
Yeah.
I think our parents, that generation, kind of messed it up for us. Because they were. It's kind of the last generation to really care about the family. Like I said, I'm blessed to have both my parents.
I was blessed
but
as well. My father passed away, but I grew up in a two-parent household.
But you don't see that a lot, though.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it now a little bit more, maybe because of social media.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see it now.
I feel like it's coming back around, this image of love. But on our side, this black love, like, we're praising people being in love again.
Can I ask a question? I know this not.
Oh, we good.
Okay, so I'll just if you in a situation and you just say, hey, I know I'm done with this situation, but she doesn't want to let go. She doesn't want to let go. What do you do? How would you react
How do you
to that?
help her let go?
How would I do
If you're saying, hey, we come to an end, we both need to move on. Yes, we live together, we did all this other stuff, but I need to be. I put it
There's
in
so
there.
many levels.
There's-
That's like an
there's
onion.
a-
That's an onion.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm saying it, but I'm just saying.
I'm not. So I'll say this: I'm not living with the woman that I'm not sure I want to live with forever.
I
You know
hear
what I'm saying?
I
Like,
hear that.
I don't
Yes.
care what the situation is.
Yes.
That's because that's already making it sticky.
Guys, is friendship an option after the relationship is over?
Oh, for me, yes.
All right? Don't say nothing else. We're giving one answers, and I'll let y'all elaborate
Okay.
afterwards. Because, okay, Marcus, is
Yeah, if-
friendship an option after the relationship is over?
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. Beautiful answer, yes. Trey, is friendship an option after the relationship is over?
I'm gonna say it like this:
No.
in theory, yes.
Yes.
In theory, yes.
Okay.
Has it worked out? No.
Right.
You're
I'm
talking
saying-
more than everybody
I'm
else.
sorry.
I gotta get it out.
Okay, so I got 3 yeses around the table. Now, here's the second side of that. Corey, can your significant other be friends with an ex?
You want a straight
I want
answer?
an answer, yeah.
Can I elaborate?
No, you cannot. I did the ladies like this.
That's
Short answer.
Come on.
Okay, to be fair, I'm gonna say yes.
All
If
right.
I'm saying yes,
Thank you.
God.
Marcus,
It's a setup.
can your
It's a
significant
setup.
It's
other?
definitely
It's not
a
a
setup.
setup. Can your significant other be friends with an ex? Okay. So your first answer was yes. This answer's Trey, no more in theories. Can your significant other be friends with an ex?
In theory, yes.
All right. Now we can elaborate on it. I just wanted to preface this by saying, y'all said y'all could be friends with an ex, but when it came down to me asking if your significant other can be friends with her ex, y'all all was like, Marcus, you said, You didn't even say yes. It wasn't a strong yes. So now the table is yours. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll
I'm
go
going to sit
first.
back and listen.
So,
ladies, let's listen.
I'll answer the yes. I feel that either party can be friends with their ex. However, in theory,
Right.
There we go.
like
Hold on,
that.
wait.
How many times?
Say it again. I need you and them. I'm putting it over y'all heads right here. Say it again.
Right.
What?
in theory,
Okay.
it just depends on the back of the situation. It depends on, like for me, most of my exes, besides one, I am not cool with. And that's because of how things ended with us. So I don't think, I know I played a part in it and it was majority my fault, why we probably won't touch, but it was talk, but it was more so.
Touch or talk.
I was gonna say
touch or talk,
Whoa.
but it depends on what it is. And then like my wife pretty much knows everyone that I've because we went to
We all did. We went to the same college.
so
She knows them.
Yeah, that's how we all became friends at
So
college.
it's more so for me.
A respect thing.
It's a respect thing because I know that I will put her in a very awkward spot.
Okay.
But for the exes or situationships that I did have, like we're cool with, like I can see them at HEB and get something. Like, hey, how you doing, ex?
Hey, how you doing?
But-
Let me make sure I explain.
Friends, like
I'm not talking about seeing somebody in the grocery store and you being
But being
cordial,
friends, like talk
hey,
to them every day, like,
I
hey,
said,
example.
Corey,
If-
an ex is an ex is an
No.
ex.
The reason why I say that, if they going
I
to
don't
the
think
extreme.
I'm not asking you about stipulations. If they got down with the get down, they was hunching.
No, that's
Can
not
she
a
still
problem.
be his friend?
Yes, that's not, the respect just has to be there. If the
Okay.
respect, if I feel like that is disrespectful and that it's making me second guess, then no.
yeah. So I want to say I don't care.
Okay.
I wouldn't care, but I'm gonna be honest. I may care just a little bit.
Okay.
And that little bit is enough. If the roles were reversed, okay, if my significant other said I care a little bit, that little bit is enough for me to make the sacrifices. Like I'm gonna just make you comfortable, because I don't need to be just knowing all my exes. I don't need any of their friendships.
For somebody to be friends with their ex and I'm married and I'm friends with my ex or vice versa, y'all relationship had to be embedded on friendship.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
There
saying?
we go.
Yeah.
Like
That's
good.
nobody's really just like,
Cool.
hey, look, man, this one I'm going, man, my boss, he tripping, then my kids, and then my husband doing it. Nobody's having those real conversations like that if they have a significant other with ex that's a friend. Like, y'all had to be raised, like, embedded in friendship. Like, y'all were best friends before y'all even
Took it there.
got close together
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
maybe even slept together if possible. Like, it has to be embedded on friendship because then your significant other can realize that person been there for me all my life or for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Or for this amount of time, right?
Okay.
But it all comes back to, like Corey was saying, respect, comfortability, and then just being mature.
Okay.
Right? I think a lot of people, and just real quick, I don't think when it comes to men and women, right, even the maturity, I don't think that a lot of people that's married have friends like that.
Facts.
That's with their exes, right? I mean,
Yes.
that they used
That
to
are
have
friends
it.
with the- yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
right.
Because what do we? It's nothing
What-
really for us to conversate. Like I said, we had to be best friends. Like
Right.
New York people, you knew my people,
Yeah.
and it wasn't about sex. It wasn't even
Yeah, yeah.
about physical.
Yeah.
When we were together, we was friend. Like you helped me, you my road dog, right?
Right.
Because we're men, right? So we know if we're not in a relationship and we have an ex, and it's a possibility. Like, yeah, she's
That
crazy, but that's sex. You feel me? Okay, she a friend. We know we friends, right? Cool. Let's smash. That's when the conflict starts. That's when men get to being like, I'm a man.
I'm a man. Act it out.
I know, right?
Let's get the
right. Like,
Go ahead.
I'm a man. I know what this man could possibly be thinking. Is he thinking that with my woman? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
that's the whole thing. So,
I think you
Because you also have to think, and again, just putting the ownership on myself. I have to make sure that these type of relationships are respecting this relationship.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
So that's my responsibility
Exactly.
to also make
Exactly.
sure that even if my intentions are good, that doesn't mean this. Because I've definitely, I'm just being honest, I've definitely been that dude that was on the phone with bad intentions, like, hey, what's up with, you know what I'm saying?
We all have.
Yeah.
At some point.
So,
At some point.
and I know my intentions were not good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's, again, you take ownership of, I got to make sure that everything is straight in all of my relationships.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
The question is,
Yes.
after you said yes to
Waiting for marriage,
y'all get married. Is the sex not good a reason for you to move on?
No.
Okay.
Can I elaborate now?
Yes.
Please
Elaborate.
Okay. I'm currently at the place in my life where I really do wholeheartedly want to wait until I get married to have sex again. I don't got to put all my stuff out there, but it is the safest way. Safest way as far as babies. The safest way as far as sexually transmitted diseases. The safest way as to my peace of mind, to maintaining my peace of mind. The safest way to maintaining, covering, and keeping my heart safe.
Oh, preach.
And
I got an offering.
and me personally, I feel like I want to wait to have sex with the man who is going to be mine forever. And I know that marriages can end as well, but I would desire to give what I have of my best self right now to one person. So that's why I said yes, I don't mind waiting to getting married to have sex again. So the second part of the question was if it's bad once we're married, is that grounds to move on? Mm-hmm. No, because if we in this for the long run, I like you, I love you, I am in love with you more than what you can offer me in the bedroom, baby. We gonna get it together. So do you feel, we gonna figure it out? I'm gonna have to show you. We gonna learn it.
Okay, you answered that. I think that's more for the fellas, though.
But I get you, and I want them to answer too. But I just honestly feel if you are in love with somebody and y'all are working, like I said, growing in this plan, and you can be if you married, that means you your most vulnerable self with your partner, right? So if I tell you I'm not being pleased to the maximum that I would like to be, I will hope that you would say, okay, well, what is it that you want me to do? Or how do you want it? Same for me. If I'm not giving it to you or doing it to you right or how you want it, explain it to me. But I also want you to understand that I am not nobody that you could go onto www.anything and have me doing that just because that's what you've seen. Now, we can try it, but if it's not executed correctly, that shouldn't mean that you don't want to be with me no more. And that's just how I feel. I feel like if you love somebody, that bedroom thing, that's an ever-changing thing. Because if you're willing to move on from me because I can't swing from the shower ride, let's just be clear. When you turn 65 and he ain't working like he used to, baby, we out. And I'm going to go get me a young whippersnapper and round be a Kruger.
Okay. What you going to do? You going to be a what?
A Kruger.
Around.
So that's the answer.
I asked this for the fellas. Same question, but a little different. Does sex, is that a make or break if it's either you have to wait or that it's whack?
Once you're married, because you asked me.
Yeah, once you're married.
If it's whack, once you're married. Thank you.
If a woman that you were dating or whatnot said, hey, I'm waiting to marriage, is that a deal breaker for you?
Not. I mean, not if I really see myself or God has this in the plans for me. No, it's not a deal breaker.
I agree.
Okay,
so I got a question. Let me just ask, because you said that if this is somebody that I really want to, if that's what she lays out on the table at the very beginning, are you going to entertain it or are you going to try to talk her into it?
My thing is, I got to figure out what does sexually, like, what is that? I can't say that.
Sex makes things complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it is I also believe that it skews your view of a person.
I agree.
If you're married and it skews your view of that person, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, like, yeah, you've been annoying me all day, but you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
But you're married, though, so it's going to keep you married.
You know,
in my past relationships, it made me stick around too long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It also has helped when I made the decision, or I'll say we made the decision not to, it made the breakup a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
It's like we just realized, okay, very maturely, let's just
because you ain't got nothing to think about. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to think about. You ain't think about. You ain't think about that. And if we really want to hit on like a spiritual deep level, which I don't want to really get into,
we can.
But waiting. I said waiting. No, waiting. I'm saying us as men too. If we are connected, you know, spiritually, whatnot, we'll be able to satisfy that woman anyway without being able to have sex. And then once we have sex, it's going to be even more stimulated and blown away because of the mind anyway. So, and I've been thinking about this the whole time. Like we've been having a whole conversation. insecurities is like one of the biggest things in relationships, period. That's why men cheat on women. That's why women cheat on men. That's why men cheat on men or women cheat
I'm
on
having
women.
y'all back because I don't think that men that are insecure is the driving force to why they cheat.
I'll break it down.
I agree.
I can break it down.
It depends.
I know, so it's not gonna have y'all back.
Okay,
So
okay.
we're gonna schedule that once this is over.
Cool.
Because I do not believe that.
Hey,
Everybody, hey, move on,
Yeah.
move on,
Hey.
Go check out the.
That's too much. My bad.